Welcome, everyone. It is a Friday edition, Just a Bit Outside radio show live on the air. Thank you for joining us, Facebook, on YouTube. Share the link, share the love. As always, you got Mark, you got Keisha. Keisha, how's it going?
What's up? What's up, man? We getting it popping on a Friday night. We were supposed to jam off last night, but Mother Nature was wilding out. She had a whole party in the 410 last night.
Man, she was like that crazy drunk, too, that just like starts wrecking shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stumbling, falling down in the street, you know. But, she's so sick with it, she still keeps that drink steady. You know what I mean? She doesn't spill the drink. And there was a lot of people in the Baltimore area, including our very own Mark, that was without power. If anybody is out there listening right now and they're still without power, we hope you get there soon because, man, that really sucked. I mean, the storm was brief, but it hit so hard. And I'm pretty sure Mark can expound upon the damage because I feel like his area was hit the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how much damage was around here. Northern and Hartford, there was a huge tree like fell right in Hartford Road, right there on the corner, like across from Valentino's. And then I was going down Northern, and there was all kinds of big trees just down in yards. Thankfully, they went into yards. They didn't seem to hit houses or go in the road, but like roots out and everything. And yeah, like this area got hit hard, and I felt bad, like because Reese is with me, and we went out real quick and got back, and I realized like I got power this morning, like around noon, I guess, 11 o'clock. The
Yeah.
people across the street, they're still without power. They got generators going, like
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
side
I
of the
mean,
street.
speaking of the generators, I mean, there were several Baltimore businesses that I saw on social media today asking if people would be so kind to let them borrow their generators. Otherwise, they might be without. They might not be able to open this weekend at all. Shout
Yeah,
out to Silver Queen up there on Hartford Road and good folks over there. I know that they were asking, and maybe Charge City, which is across the street on Hartford Road.
yeah.
I mean, it was just so crazy, so crazy, man.
And just disclaimer, there's still storms going on tonight.
Yeah,
It seemed to clear up. Like it was looking like it was going to get really bad there for a little bit. But if
yeah,
the stream ends suddenly, y'all know what happened. Mark's without power again.
yeah. Okay, so just to let y'all know, yeah, and when you without power, you without AC.
No
You know
AC.
where I'm, you know where I'm going with this. Well, guess who didn't have a problem with that? Mark, because he never has the AC on. But
I was like, what's this? This is just a Thursday.
all right, man. So let's get it started, man. Lots of good things going on in the 410 tonight. The boys are back in town after two great series against the Texas Rangers and the Cincinnati Reds. We are on the rain delay, but that game is about to start in like 1 minute for real, for real. Pittsburgh is in town. We'll get to that in a minute. But I want to talk a little bit about some good news that I heard with Morgan State University and the company Amazon, who, if you do not know, is stationed here in Baltimore. So Amazon looks like they're investing a little more into the city, right?
I hadn't heard this story yet, so I was intrigued in hearing what it's about.
Okay, so basically what happened was Amazon selected Morgan State University as the first 4-year HBCU education partner for employee career choice programming.
No
So
shit.
basically what's going down is, they're partnering up, they're coming up with the program, and if you stick with this 4-year program, you got a bright future with Amazon, which is basically, a global company.
Yeah, yeah. Huge
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, I mean, and Morgan is already known for their fantastic engineering program, and this partnership with Amazon is, it just boosts it up a little bit more. Apparently, Amazon has 8 interdisciplinary bachelor degree program options.
Really?
You know? Yes. Yes. So, it sounds like it's something that will be diverse as far as interests are concerned. And, anytime that you can learn and earn some cred with the company and already be set up and not have to deal with this rat race and this dogfight upon graduation, I mean, it sounds like a good deal to me, yo.
Yeah, yeah. And Amazon gets a lot of flack for being such a huge company, kind of like the Walmart of the internet. Talk about their work conditions, whatever, but they are doing positive things in their communities too. So you can't knock it.
Yeah, and then in the past couple of months there had been speculation about maybe Amazon leaving, but it doesn't seem. I mean, like with this partnership, doesn't seem like they're going to be going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, and that's great for our economy too.
I think they were opening up another big distribution center somewhere in the state too, so it's always growing.
Yeah. And that's the first come through for the night, man. I gotta give Amazon their props with that one.
Okay.
I mean, they could have chosen any college in the state of Maryland, and we have our share of colleges here. It's so crazy. I feel like we have a whole lot of universities for the size of our state.
Yeah.
And they could have, like I said, they could have chosen anybody. And the fact that they chosen Morgan State University is, I mean, that's also a feel good too, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hell yeah. All right, what else is going on around here? All right. So, all right, let's just go ahead. Okay, no. Let's get the bad shit out the way first. All right. First bad thing. Okay, now I'm going just a bit outside with this one, and this is a WTF moment of the week for me. Legit, for real. There was a recent announcement made by Rolling Stone that Beyonce is the world's greatest living. I have to stress this. Living entertainer. And, they've said for at least the past decade, I'm gonna say the whole goddamn name because, if I don't get this right, the Beehive will come for me. Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter has been the world's greatest living entertainer. All right? Now, this was announced a couple of days ago. And, me being part, I guess I'm an official old head now. And I'm part of the 40 and over crew. What up? I took offense to this, yo.
You did. You were
I
angry.
did. I take serious offense to this. And, to me, this whole thing screams, and I'm sorry to my younger outsiders, but I gotta go there. It screams millennial rhetoric. It screams. I mean, how? I mean, to me, this is seriously disrespecting some of the artists that have paved the way for Beyonce. I'm just going to name. I'm just going to name a few, and you know what I mean. Like, outsiders, please, because I know this is a hot topic. It's a hot debate right now. If you feel differently or if you agree, please put it on the feed. But I'm just going to throw a couple of names out there. All right, everybody should already know one of the first to come to mind. The Janet Jackson, who is like, how old is Janet Jackson? Like 60 now, and is still rocking the mic and rocking the stage.
Yeah, she got to be up there. For real? She got to be up there, yeah.
Yes, and not only Beyonce, Madonna. Okay. I mean, this is how upset I am. My voice is like going up octaves, yo. Madonna, what about Madonna, who is also too? Shit, Madonna might even be older than her 60s for real. I don't know. It's so hard to tell, yo. She's like, I don't know. Oh, L Boogie says 64. Thank you, baby.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, she's 64. Still rocking the mic. Still doing it. Still very relevant. Tina Turner, dude. Tina Turner. Complete game changer. And lastly, what about Cher? I mean, what about Cher? I mean, yeah, Beyonce is an international sensation, but these women are as well and have been doing it for much longer. I'm just not sure how they were able to determine this.
You know,
Because to me, okay, go ahead, yeah.
all those women that you named, they crawled so that Beyonce could fly.
Yeah. So let me take it one better and shit, since we on the Renaissance tip and everything. So Beyonce can ride on ice horses. That's what. So she can ride. You know what I mean? But back to what I was saying. How did they determine this whole thing about Beyonce being the world's greatest living entertainer? Because to me, the only way you could really do that is by ticket sales. I mean, does that sound outlandish to you?
I mean, you figure ticket sales, album sales, with digital, probably track sales too. But
we're talking about entertainer.
Yeah.
Entertainer. So I'm thinking like, actually entertaining live audiences. The one thing Beyonce may have that some of the seasoned veterans, I like that. Some of the seasoned veterans may not have is Super Bowl performances. I believe, I'm trying to think.
I'm pretty sure Madonna did one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Madonna did one, and then I kind of feel like I want to say Cher did one too.
Yeah.
But don't quote me on that one. I do not believe. I'm pretty sure Tina Turner has not done a Super Bowl performance, and I feel bad to say this, and all my Janet fans, let me know. I don't think Janet has done a Super Bowl either, for real.
No, she did. Don't you remember?
She did?
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, L Boogie in the background, like, yes, he did. Okay, all right, well, that's shit. There you go, then. There you go. I mean, I don't understand. How did these people determine, this result?
How could you forget Janet Jackson's performance? Because Justin Timberlake showed all of her left titty.
Oh my, yo. I'm going to tell you why I forgot that. Because I blocked that shit out of my mind, yo. My girl got a raw deal on that.
She did.
You know what? I'm not even going to waste no more minutes on that, because I will go off for like 10, 15 minutes, yo. Justin Timberlake, I enjoy his music, but I will forever give that motherfucker the side eye, because, I don't care what anybody said. He exposed that titty.
All right, so you named some good names. There's a name on the YouTube comments that you
Who
didn't name, but it's probably definitely in the conversation. Jabo.
Ooh, that's a good one too. I mean, and I feel like we've all named these females, these women, because Beyonce is a woman, but there's also some Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen. I mean, this Bama, Bruce Springsteen. Have you heard about his most recent concert?
Oh God, yeah. $5,000.
I don't know who's high enough to buy that to go see the boss. But $5,000. That's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, he's supposed to open up the new Baltimore Arena once the renovations and everything are done. I didn't even look at the tickets there, because that's a mid-size arena, so those tickets are going to be up there too.
And since you said the Baltimore Arena, this just brought me to something else that's kind of going on around town. You hear they change names, right?
The arena?
Yeah.
No, because I know the Royal Farms contract expired and it went back to Baltimore Arena.
Oh man, it's freaking horrible. It's worse than the change. I mean, it's worse than the Staples Center change. It's worse than Heinz Field change. L Boogie, what's the new name? The new name of the arena. It's like Chesapeake Insurance or something like that. Like, I don't even know. I mean, Chesapeake kind of goes with the area.
Yeah.
But it's like Chesapeake Insurance or something or other. It's horrible.
Well, I know UMBC's arena is like Chesapeake Credit Union or something like that.
Maybe they gobbled this one up too, but this one is insurance.
Oh wow.
So yeah, man. So I mean, that's supposed to be the new deal, and we'll be on the lookout to see what the hell's going on with that.
Now, I want to take us back a couple of minutes there because we were talking about the whole
Sure.
Beyonce thing,
Yeah.
and I know you do the show with your computer open,
Yep.
so you did incite some spirited discussion,
Yeah.
and I saved
Yeah.
I took the names out. No, I'm not calling anyone out here, but wait, what part are we fighting over? And you responded, the world's greatest living entertainer. I mean, Janet's still with us. I sort of agree. Nobody does it like her. Deja vu, hard body. You got a lot of comments on there. People disagreeing with you.
Yeah. The Beehive. Well, the Beehive is ferocious. That's the best word that I like to describe the Beehive. I swear to God, Beyonce must be pumping some subliminal messages into these mugs because they will fight you. They will lay down your line. They will lay down their life, their lives, everything for Beyonce. And I knew as soon as I put it up, it was going to spark a great debate. You know what I mean? But they came with it. They was ready to sacrifice your girl Keish.
How you like that picture of Beyonce?
Man, it was perfect, dog. It was perfect. It had me cracking up. Swear to God. Oh man, it had me cracking up. And I'm just gonna go on one more small rant before we move on. And this is worth discussing, and we're not gonna stop talking about it until what I think is justice is served, man. I mean, this whole Brittany Griner situation.
Yeah.
Mark, you want to give some details of what's been going on, or people haven't been completely updated with the most recent events? It's insane.
Yeah, real quick, YouTube comment. Beyonce is winning because of recency bias. Can't argue that.
Good God Almighty! They just did a whole thing about Janet Jackson, her career. But go ahead, I love it.
So, Brittany Griner, of course, we know she's been in jail in Russia since February something. Had her trial. Sentencing was yesterday, and they sentenced her to 9.5 years of these labor camps, which I was watching the news, and these labor camps sound terrible. Just absolutely lawless, rough places. They also fined her 1 million rubles, which I believe was like $17,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it was less than 17. It was like 16 or some change.
Yeah.
Which
so,
is
and we know Biden's offered to trade Brittany and one other prisoner for this basically a really bad Russian warlord, which
yeah. Oh yeah.
This guy that they're willing to give to Russia,
it's like an arms dealer or something, right?
Yeah, I love Brittany.
Yeah.
But maybe they should try to get 100 prisoners for this guy, because this guy is bad news.
Yeah. I mean, the trade-off is just completely ridiculous. And let me just tell you right now, if you believe that Russia has any interest in Brittany Griner, I'm sorry, man. You got to wake up.
Yeah.
You got to wake up. Because, there's a lot of details when we're talking about this whole situation. To me, I feel like there's a very important detail that is constantly left out. Okay? And that is that Brittany Griner has less than a gram of oil on her person.
Yeah.
Less than a gram. If you think that Russia is really serious and going through all of these great lengths for less than a gram, I don't know what to say to that, yo. I don't know what to say to that. And the second thing that I'm going to say is, if your hate is so strong that you are cheering on Russia in this situation or siding with Russia for situation, to me, that just makes me extremely sad.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it really does. I mean, you guys, what blows me to the stratosphere is that you have people who will say in the same sentence, well, she didn't want to say the national anthem. She didn't want to do that. Well, then that's what she gets. I hope they slam her. That is the most unpatriotic bullshit that you can say right now, yo. You know what I mean? I mean, do you get where I'm going with that?
Absolutely. Like she's your compatriot, your countryman. Like you should want her to be brought back home just like any other American. Like and Russia is extremely cruel, particularly for LGBTQ people.
Yes.
People of color. Like
Yes.
she.
This is what messes me up with my people so bad. Like, do you realize that they don't like you either?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Just whatever things she's being exposed to over there are probably 20 times worse just because she has these other factors going against her.
Correct.
And I hope that they can get this deal done as soon as possible because, you don't want anyone really being exposed to those conditions for too long.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, Phoenix Mercury played last night, and post game, Skylar Diggins was forget her married name, but she was at the mic, and she was like, man. I mean, she didn't hold back. I've never seen her talk with so much emotion. I've never seen her speak the way that she did. She said, man, to be completely honest with you, this is bullshit. I was like, she said, but we still got to come out here and play. And she was like, man, nobody wanted to play today.
Yeah. Not
one person in the WNBA. And I mean, just very upset. Everybody is still devastated. And unfortunately, man, I know you just said you hope that this gets done quickly. I don't have any faith in that, man. I think this is going to be a long, drawn-out thing. They'll probably play on desperation. With the win, I mean, it's already been 6 months, and they gave it a max, which lets you know that, they're really trying to scare people. That's what it says to me. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I just fear that this is going to be a long, drawn-out process. I feel horrible for her family. I feel horrible for the WNBA. I just feel horrible. For any American that's over there, because that's just not where we should be. And if you can fix your mouth to pray for the Ukraine, you need to be praying for this girl too, man.
Yeah.
That's all I can say, man. Some of the things that I've seen and heard over the past couple of days have just been so disheartening to me.
Yeah, and bottom line is she went over there to make money. She's just trying to make a living, just like any of us. She has these skills that can take her internationally. She's just trying to ply her trade and make a buck. That's all we try to do in this world.
Yep, no doubt. No doubt. So let's get back to the 410. Like I said, the Orioles are at home. Game is underway. Pittsburgh is, it might still be delayed. I'm not sure. It's weird. Pittsburgh is in the building. It's a fun night. It's bobblehead night for my main man. You already know who my favorite Oriole is, Cedric Mullins, in the building for bobblehead night. We're on the heels of the 30th anniversary of Camden Yards tomorrow. They're going to celebrate that with a nice 90s concert. Drew Hill will be in the building tomorrow night, so I'm instantly rocking at the yard all weekend. I'm really hoping that Mother Nature cooperates, man, because they just got a lot of nice things set up for the fans, man. I believe Eddie Murray and is it Mike Messina?
I think so.
It's going to be out there doing the ceremonial first pitch tomorrow. That'll be the official celebration day for the 30th anniversary. So, man, fun times with the Orioles, and it's still fun to be an Oriole. I mean, we came up on the trade deadline. I think a lot of us was devastated with some of the moves that we made. We had been talking a couple of weeks about Trey Mancini being sent away. That definitely went down. He went to Houston. So far, so good for them. The cheaters that they are. I'm never going to let that go. Because I was just telling Al Boogie, I would really have liked him to see him go anywhere but there, and of course, New York and Boston.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, his first game as an Astro, homers.
Yep.
I mean, things it's still working for him, and good for him as a person. But man, I mean, that was a good deal for Houston because I mean everybody's stacking up to deal with who? The Evil Empire, right?
Yeah.
And you know, Houston is the one team that the Yankees can't seem to get a handle on. So what do? You go out there, you get another bat, and added bonus, a utility player. I mean, this guy can play in the outfield, he plays first base. So, you know, to me, that was a big upgrade for the Houston Astros.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Astros, they're showing that they're legit. That they definitely want to make a run at the series.
Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you what though, Mark. I was surprised about this Jorge Lopez deal.
Yeah, that one. I kind of expected like maybe Anthony Santander or someone, but Lopez
Yeah.
shocked me.
I mean that really shocked me because I thought the plan was like I'm on the administration or anything. I thought the plan was we was gonna make a real push to get to this wild card and into postseason. You know, and they got rid of the only Oriole that made the All-Star game.
Yep.
And you know, I was so upset about this. I clearly have blocked it out of my mind. Where did Lopez end up?
Minnesota, the Twins.
Oh, you know, that's somebody who's also, and see, that's somebody who's also reaching for that wild card, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but, you know, lo and behold, you know, I for the moment, will stand corrected because I was just expecting, I don't know, I guess morale and stuff to take its nasty toll on the squad. But, I mean, Orioles haven't skipped a beat. I mean, 2 series since the trade, right? We went down to Texas, swept they behinds. That's always fun. And then won a series against the Reds.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Orioles are now sitting out 2 games out of wild card positioning. As of right now, Tampa Bay's playing Detroit. Detroit, the sorry scud buckets that they are getting the job done so far. Top of the 4th, 3-0 over Tampa Bay. That's good. You know, hopefully the Orioles will get the job done tonight.
I want to give a come through on this whole trade situation too with
Sure.
Orioles GM Mike Elias, which once these trades went down, he flew to Texas, Dallas, and met with key players within our organization and kind of explained to them the thinking behind the trades and what was going on and long-term prospects and expectations. And, you know, he didn't have to do that. That's really awesome of him to have made that effort.
Hey, man, that's real player-oriented.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and that is probably a contributing factor to their, you know, post-trade deadline success.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, what did I just say? It was one of the first things. I thought that would be a morale killer, you know, but everybody's still going around saying, trust the process. You know, I'm really starting to hate that phrase, but I'm trusting the process, you know?
Yeah.
So we spent a little time talking about the AL. In the few minutes that we got left, man, I want to talk a little bit about the National League.
Okay.
And you know, before I get to the nitty gritty, 2 of these NL pennant contenders are squaring off tonight. Atlanta and the Mets. All right.
Yeah.
Atlanta's putting a Southern style beating on their northern opponents to 8-1.
Damn.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that tonight, honestly. And it's only the 3rd inning, so looks like the Mets are in for a long night. But you know, with the recent trade deadline, you know, I want to ask you, Mark, who made the move to put themselves in the best position to take on the evil empire of the West, Los Angeles Dodgers?
Well, I don't think you have to go very far in the division. And
Right, I was like, what's this? Obvious answer, dog.
I'm really wondering which drug cartel they got all this money from for these players. Because the San Diego Padres made some deals out there.
Dude, they they came and dropped the bag, didn't they?
They dropped like the cocaine bag. Yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
did something. Tatis, like, he's got to be the drug mule now. He's smuggling something up his ass when he's going through these airports.
Hey, look, yo, that shit give a whole new meaning to Slam Diego.
They made some deals, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, and I gotta be honest with you, I was not expecting that.
No.
Nobody was, because clearly that broke the internet for the day.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, basically it was the Juan Soto sweepstakes, right? I mean, this is the guy that turned down $440 million. So he is in for a very large payday, because you got to match that and go above and beyond.
Yep.
And, since he has joined the squad, him as well as Josh Bell, right? Like,
yeah, Josh Bell.
Yo, think about this lineup and how ridiculous it's about to be. Because El Nino is coming back with the cartel at the end of the month. He's coming back at the end of the month. So, I mean, you got Tatis. Now you got Soto, Machado. Man, I mean, you got power. You could potentially have power from top to bottom. Who does that sound like to you? Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Dodgers. And that is a major come through for the organization, because seriously, I mean, these final pieces that really put them in the best position. Because I was riding, and I still kind of am riding the New York Mets train, because I am really loving what Buck Booty is doing with the Mets right now.
Oh, for sure.
Okay? But, with these recent moves, you cannot fix your lips to say that they don't catapult themselves over the Mets right now.
It's hard to see that not happening. I mean, we have, about 60 games left? 55?
Yeah.
And they're like 9 back behind the Dodgers, 10. And they could take the division still.
I'm telling y'all right now, buckle up, get your popcorn ready, because this NL chase is about to be off the chain. I seriously cannot wait. You know what I mean? Until like the last 2 weeks before the wild card starts up, because I know like every game is going to be so crucial. Y'all timestamp that for today. Major Keisha's telling you, last 2 weeks, every game is going to be crucial. It's going to be so much fun if you're a fan of the game. Much fun, man. So much fun.
One person that's not happy with that Soto trade, though, is Harry. On the YouTube comments, he says that he may be without a team next year. He's not happy with the Nationals.
He a Nationals fan?
That's what he said. Yep.
I didn't know that. Well, come to the dark side, baby. We love chocolate over here, baby.
Orioles gonna be looking good next year.
Oh yeah, come to the dark side. You got any real little wrestling for us tonight, Money?
SummerSlam was last weekend. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw was really strong this week. We reported months ago that Sasha Banks and Naomi walked out. There's word that they might be back now that Vince McMahon's gone and Triple H is doing the thing. Things are looking good in the wrestling world. Oh, something that came out today. There's been some terms that have been banned for years backstage well, not just backstage, but on TV and wrestling in WWE. And
okay.
Under the Triple H administration, it looks like on TV they can now say wrestling and wrestlers again.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah. Wrestling and wrestlers were banned on WWE TV for a long time, and
really,
they can say those words again.
What the devil? Well, good for them. I ain't gonna hate on that. You got any other WTFs? I mean, football season is started last night. Usually the Hall, to me, and people might jump on my back for this, but I really don't care. Usually to me, the Hall of Fame game be dry as hell, year in and year out.
Yeah, it's a WTF again last night.
Yeah, yeah, but I felt like last night wasn't as dry as some games. I mean, what the stats were that Hall of Fame games on average run a total about I think it was either 29.5 or 30.5 points. All right, so there's very little offense being played. Clearly, starters are not being played. There were a couple scary moments last night that just makes you say, man, I just wish they would just get rid of all this shit for real, for real. But
Yeah, I got a WTF for you
sure,
in the football world,
go ahead.
and everything going on with Deshaun Watson aside, we know what's
Oh God, we're gonna
that
spend next
craziness.
show on that. Yeah,
But the WTF actually goes to the Cleveland Browns because they're facing at least 6 games, maybe a whole season. Who knows? Without Deshaun, without the man they put all this money on, and they haven't made any trades. They're I forget who their backup is, but like he's a scrub.
Jacoby Brissett, yo.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett.
Yep.
Jimmy G sitting over there in San Francisco still under contract. They could probably get him for a 5th-round pick or something. Insurance. We're gonna see the Browns be the Browns again this year, and I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and we can speak from experience, right? I mean, we did one hell of a quarterback carousel.
Oh yeah.
Last season. So the value of having a legit second, third option is real. It's
Absolutely, 100%.
And I didn't even think about that until you just said it just now. That's a great point, Mark. It's a great point.
Thank you. I have them sometimes.
My man. I think, do we have anything else on the menu for tonight? I think we have touched all of the toppings of the pizza.
Yeah, we have. Time to slice it
Yeah.
up.
Hell yeah. Well, you know how we end this show. Baltimore spread love, yo. We are still in a pandemic, and now they done sprinkled monkeypox on top. So what I need y'all to do is to continue. Wash your hands. Wash that ass. I'm Tisha. That's Mark. It's Friday night, and we signing off on Just a Bit Outside.